The Zacks rank, value, momentum, growth, and income all factor into Zacks rank buys.
Well, when it comes to growth and income, the stock of this retailer is one that you may want to check out. Our growth and income strategist, Todd Bunton, is going to tell us more about it. The company's Target, pretty well-known retail chain.
Yeah, 1,800 stores across the United States.
Yeah.
Company kind of lost its way 2013, 2014. We saw negative same-store sales or flat same-store sales. But really, they have new management in there, and they've helped turn things around. Company delivered solid results this last quarter, which I'll get to in a second, but a little bit more on Target. They tend to position themselves as more of an upscale discount retailer to differentiate themselves from Walmart, right? And if you look, the average median household income of their customers is about $64,000. Compare that to $52,000 for the overall United States, and you can see that their customers tend to have higher incomes, and over half of them are college graduates. So that's kind of how they differentiate themselves from Walmart.
Yeah,
and
stay on target when you talk about Target.
Exactly right. Thanks. Yeah, nice pun there. But they've been, like I said, turning things around. The last few quarters, you've seen positive same-store sales growth, which is a key metric for retailers like Target. Right. In the second quarter, same-store sales were up 2.4%, and they also saw expanding profit margins. Their gross margin improved, and then they were able to leverage their selling, general, and administrative expenses to deliver very solid double-digit operating income growth. The company's also been buying back a lot of shares as it generates strong free cash flow. And after the last quarter, management actually increased their guidance for the full year, which prompted analysts to revise their estimates higher, not only for 2015, but for 2016 as well. So very positive earnings momentum here. Sent it to a Zacks rank of 2, which is a buy rating. You can see here, analysts unanimously have risen their estimates over the last 60 days for both this year and next year, and the magnitude of those increases is significant enough to send it to a Zacks rank of 2. Yeah. And based on those consensus estimates, analysts are looking for about 11% earnings growth this year, 9% growth next year. So good growth story here. Good income as well. They pay a dividend that yields. They pay a dividend that yields 2.9%. Yeah. So very solid yield there. If you look, the company has increased its dividend for 44 straight years. And over the last 10 years, they've increased it at a 19% compound annual growth rate.
It's kind of almost abnormal for a retailer to be able to do that, right?
Yeah, for sure. You know, especially one that's been growing and using a lot of their free cash flow to expand.
And because there's so many seasonal factors that affect their business.
For sure, yeah. Yeah, but they've had good corporate governance here and good management to consistently pay out that dividend. Yeah. Like I said, a nice 2.9% yield. They've also been buying back a lot of stock, which I talked about earlier, and very shareholder-friendly management. Good free cash flow yield, too. If you look at free cash flow to price, they have about a 9% free cash flow yield, very solid. But they trade about 15.5 times forward earnings. So valuation's pretty reasonable here, especially if earnings continue to grow. Could be good total return potential. I brought with me here kind of comparables of Walmart and Costco. You can see the earnings momentum for both of those retailers is negative. That's why they have the Zacks rank of 5 and 4. Walmart does pay that nice yield and is a little cheaper than Target, but you're not getting that good positive earnings momentum that we like to see here at Zacks. And the same at Costco. And Costco's trading at 25 times forward earnings, so expectations are very high for them. So I really like Target among these big retailers here. Could be good total return potential over the next 6 to 12 months.
All right. Do you own any of those stocks?
I do not.
All right. Check out more stock picks and stock picking strategies, stock commentary as well, on our website, Zacks.com. Get to the homepage, link to it all from there. With Todd, I'm Terry Ruffalo.